All right, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We got this index.html. And here I wanna go into this jumbo section, and we're gonna start working on the jumbo section area. Okay. So we have a background image. So we're gonna just create its own background image for this. So we're gonna say div class. Let's say background image, and you're probably asking yourself, why am I doing it like this? And it's because we might add some video later on. So I know I could use background image on this section, but for this situation, I think this is going to be the best way, especially since we're going to be doing some animations to this area. So let's save this. Okay, cool. Let's go in and let's actually bring in that section. So here we're gonna say jumbo. I think we had it at the top too. Yeah, bring that down here. Okay, we got jumbo. Okay, then after jumbo, we're gonna target the background image. And then in here, we're gonna say background URL. Then we're gonna put in the location of this image, which currently is over here. So let me see, where's the jumbo background? So just put in jumbo background.jpg. Okay, then in here we're gonna say height 100%. Save that. Okay, so this is how it's looking like. Now we're gonna say background cover, or background size, sorry, background size cover, just like that. Okay, background repeat none or no repeat. Then let me see, background position, center, just like that, in case the user has a bigger image. Okay, now the next thing that we want to do, currently of course this is not super high quality image, right? But for now this is fine. Now the next thing that I want to do is I want to put in another element on top of it. So we got div class background image, then I'm going to put in div class transparent color. Just like that. Save that. And this one, copy this, paste it here. Transparent color. The color of this, I can't really remember it, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Let me see, where is it? Okay, this is the one. So I think it was like a purplish. It's like something like this. So copy this. And then, you know what? Let's just get the RGBA. So it's 69, 64, 80, 69, 64, 80. 69, 64, 80, I think. Okay. And then in here, we're going to put in the alpha. It's going to be like a 0.8. Then we're going to say height 100 VH. Okay. And then we got height 100 VH. Save that. And this is what we have, okay? But we want this to be on top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say on the jumbo, position absolute or position relative, and then all this other ones we're gonna say position absolute, okay? And then for this one too, we're gonna say position absolute. And then this one we're gonna give the z index of 1. This one we're gonna give the z index of 2. Okay. Then we're gonna say top 0, top 0. Okay, now we also gotta give this a width. And a width of 100% on this one too. Okay, so this is how it's looking like. Now I think I want this a little bit more purplish. So I'm gonna copy this from here. And once again, it's actually 66, 53, 88, 66, 53, 88. Okay, that's what we have. It's looking good. Then now let's continue with this and let's add the other sections. So let's come here. Here we're gonna call this div class. Let's say top text, or let's say titles. Titles, just like that. Then in here we're gonna say h1. This one we're gonna put it in as h2. So here I'm just gonna say off white new collection. All right, save that. Now the next thing that I want to do for this is I want to align this. So I'm gonna say, just gonna copy this from here, paste it here, call this titles. Okay, put in h1, h2. Okay, so then this one, I'm gonna say, was it position absolute, right? Position absolute, z index 3. Okay, so we're seeing it there. I'm gonna say font size for this one, font size 5 rem. Okay, maybe a little bit more, 7 rem. Then we're gonna say color white, font weight, let's say 900. Say text transform, uppercase. Okay, copy all of this, paste this here, put this one at 200. This one is going to be 5 rem. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So then now, what I might want to do is say, okay, we got jumbo, titles, position absolute, z index 3. So then on this titles, I might say display flex. Okay. Flex direction. Let's say column. Okay. Then I might say height 100 VH. Okay. Justify content centered. All right. Just like that. Then let me see how this thing is looking like. All right. Then from here, I might put in and move this a little bit up, or move this to the right a little bit. So I might say transform, translate 3D, say 100 pixels, 0, 0, 0. Copy this. Okay. And then this one I might say like that. Off-white new collection. All right, perfect. Now we also got to bring up the header. As you can see, we no longer can see the header. So let's go up. Okay, and then here we're gonna say z index. Let's say z index 10. All right. I also want to make the logo much bigger. So let's say font size, say 3 rem. It's a little bit too big, so maybe 2 rem. Okay, 2 rem is fine. Okay, so you got store name, da da da. All right, I think that's a little bit too thick, so let's say 600. I think that's a little bit better. All right, now the next thing that we want to do is we want to create those boxes that are here. Okay, just like that. So these boxes that are here, not that it's gonna be difficult, it's just gonna be a lot of aligning. All right, so the first one that we want to build is the one that's in the background here. So this white one. So this one, we're gonna come in and we're gonna call this one let's say direction. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Let's just say div class, and let's say state. Let's just call it state. Okay. Call it state. Then in here we're gonna put in like this, a span. Now the span is gonna have the number. Okay, just like that. Now let's see, here we're gonna put in class number. Okay. And then now we want to bring this state up. So we're going to say all the way to the bottom. Jumbo state. Jumbo state, and let's see, background white. Position absolute. Let's say 20 pixels. No, say the height is going to be 20%. Okay, so I still can't see this. So z index 3. Okay, now we see it with 100%. All right. So there we go. That's how it's looking like. We might want this to be maybe a little bit smaller than this, so maybe 15%. Yeah, 15% is fine. Then now we're gonna say bottom 0. So it starts at the bottom like that. And then we have this other section here. Okay, so this section here is going to be, let's say this one is going to be copy. No, we're not going to copy it. We're going to create another div. And this one's not going to be called state. This one's going to be store info, or yeah, store info. So then in here, this one is going to have an image. Okay, so choose the store. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, paste this here. We're gonna call this store info. All right, we're gonna say this is gonna be to the right 0, so it starts at the right. Okay, so this is what we have so far. All right, so then this one is gonna be 20 pixels. Height of this one's 20 pixels. We're gonna move this and say this is gonna be 75%. Then I want to change the background of this. So to do this, we have to go in, get the color of this. So copy this. Okay, and we're gonna say the color is this. Okay, so as you can see, this image is going overboard. So we're gonna copy this here. We're gonna target that image. Height. Oh my God. Image, then height. Height 100%. Okay, and there you go. So now the image is only as big as this container right here. Okay, and that's sort of what we want. Now I want to make this right here, the state, smaller than that. So let's say 12%. I think a 12% is fine. All right. So we got that. Okay, cool. And again, guys, don't worry about anything that you're seeing. Like, we might change all of this at the end of the course, to be honest with you. Because like right now I'm looking at the design and I'm like, this is cool, but wouldn't it be cool to have all of this area here be images, right? Be images, and then from there, if the user wants to click here, it will change the background. If the user clicks here, change the background, right? Like we can make this a nice slider if we want to. Okay, so once again, let me just target this button or this number, right? So here we're gonna say, okay, state number. So let me come in. Okay, so let's target that. Okay. And let's say number. Okay, and then in here I'm gonna say display flex, justify content center, align items centered. No, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to remove this one from here. Sorry, this one. Okay, because we do want it to be centered here, but then we want to move this a little bit more. So I'm just gonna say like this. Okay. So let's see. So that's what we got so far. And then right here, we could go ahead and add more images if we want to. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add a bunch of images for this area here. So copy this. All right. Then on the images, we're gonna say width 25%. Then I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna say object fit cover. All right. And you know what? We're gonna put this in as display flex. Okay. And we could do something like that. I don't know. What you guys think? Does this look good? Does this not look good? Choices. Right, so I'm just gonna put in a whole bunch of different images for this one. So let me see, just to see how it looks. Okay, summer girl, store, guy model. So it could be something like that. All right, we could create something like that, and that's fine. And then as people hover above this, they could change, they could go ahead and change this. So let's say cursor, pointer, save that. So when they go like that, you see the little hand, and they know they could click on it. All right, so we could do that. This button here, I don't know if I'm gonna add that, right? What I might do is I might take that color though. Okay, I might take that color and then use that color for maybe like the H1. something like that. All right, it's not bad. All right, looking good. So I'm gonna stop right here, guys, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Last thing I'm gonna do is just pretty much just move this one, which is the jumbo background, and just move it to this one like that. Oh my God, VS Code, VS Code, Jesus Christ, VS Code. The VS Code is great, but it still messes up once in a while, man. Like a lot, not even a little bit, a lot. Okay, so save that, and there we go. All right. If we wanted to, we could put in something like this where, you know what, I was gonna stop the video, but I just got hyped, guys. I just got another idea. Okay. We could come here and take this same image, okay, and say hover, right? So put this on it, right? Say transform, and then transform, no, use filter. So filter, okay, and then we're gonna use grayscale, and I think it's 1, or is it grayscale? 1, I gotta remember. Filter, CSS, I can't remember the syntax for grayscale. Okay, so grayscale, no, the one that we want is contrast. I believe that's the one. So let me see. No, that's blur. The one that I want is the one that we could remove, saturate. There you go. Filter, saturate. So, and then this one is by percentage, right? So this is gonna be 30%. So put this in at 0. Okay, and then when we hover above it, put it in 100%. Okay, so then now let's see how that looks. Okay, looking good, kids. Looking damn good. Okay, and if we want, we can go even the extra mile and say transition all. Okay, 0.4 second east in and out. So it's like a nice fade in. All right, guys. So we're good to go. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.